Hello and welcome back to RookGypsy Plays Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I am RookGypsy, and this is episode 84, I think. Stuff happened. So apparently there's been a light novel craze. I guess, I read an article a few days ago about this, this one has really high attack. Should I take him in? High attack, high defense. Nah. I don't need another soldier, though. No. That's crying. Good to know. Look at my party. He mastered Wild Swing, so that's pretty much everything. What am I? I'm equipped with this one. Wild Swing. Double Hand. Ultimate Charge. But doesn't he get, like... Oh, that's Ice Brand only. Alright, Materia Blade. He learns Ultimate Sword, so that'll be a good ability to have. Ultimate Sword. Ultimate Attack. Alright. Who else was there that learned something? You? Or was it you? I feel like it's you, because you were there. You were there, so... Nope, not you. Probably you, then. 9, not you either. That's you. You mastered Parlay, didn't you? Yep. Just gonna check if there's anything else you can learn. Drop weapon, cover, synchro. I don't think you have drop weapon. You don't have drop weapon, so... Attack's gonna take a bit of a decrease, but oh well. Ugh. So, I read an article that light novels have... There's been a great increase in light novels recently. I just looked at rumors. Because of that, you know... Apparently it's happened before. With, like... With certain animes like Shakugan no Shana and stuff like that. Why do I... Aura Blast sounds cool, but... I have neither of those items. TLC. Magic. White Mage. You're up for it? Sure. What else is there? So yeah, I mean... So yeah, that happened. I mean, so that's... I read the article and I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't mind... I really would like, you know, more, people do more of these, like, light novels and stuff. I want to buy more light novels. I like... that's what I like to buy. Like, the reason I no longer go to anime expos is because all I really want to buy is... I don't buy, like, you know, figurines. I don't like buying manga. I just buy, you know. Oh, I have enough of those. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I just buy light novels, essentially, so. I don't have a warm stone. Oh, well. Oh, give me a worm stone for this one. Guess I'll do that mission. Once I have that mission, I can do the other mission. What's the mission? No target all, spears, and no petrify. Alright. Save state! No spears, no target all. Sure. Alright. It's another one of those kill 'em all missions. But yeah, I mean, where was I? So there's been an increase in light novels, and that's made me happy, essentially. And then what happened was, oh, my nose. what does this do? All useless abilities. So yeah. So here I stand. I can send you guys out now. Yay. Send you out, because I need you to master some abilities and send you out. But these are no fire ones. But yeah. I don't care. Because he just got you? Huh, smart. So I mean, this happened before, I think, with animes like Shakugan no Shana, which I mean, it had 3 seasons, which is great. So things like animes like Shakugan no Shana, to Automagi's no Index, and stuff like that, all contribute to the light novel craze, because what happened was, I think, and like, certain Familiar Zero, because all those ones are originally light novels. So like Familiar Zero, of course, and stuff. That one has quite a few. The longest one I know of is a certain magical index. That's like 20 something novels. That's impressive. I mean, and then the manga is nowhere near the end. The anime barely scratched the surface, I think, because there's actually like 2 series. There's a certain magical no index, and then there's the Testament part afterwards, which is like another like Testament itself is like another like 10 novels, I think. And then there's like 24 novels or 20 something novels for just a certain magical index, and not to mention there's also novels for like a certain scientific railgun as well. I mean, they also made an anime, 2 anime seasons for that. I think each of the Toronto Magical Index seasons, there's like 2 of those, and that's like each one of those is pretty much 24 episodes each. So there's 48 episodes, almost 50 of those out and about. And then it's like, just barely scratching the surface of really the scale that is, a certain magical index. There's a whole like magic world out there. And I'm like, I don't know what I was doing back then. Like, that caused, like, that was the start. I mean, those are all like translated at this point. You can actually go online. At least you could for a while. You can go and you can find like scans of them. I don't want to stand there. Because people had gone and you can find. I found PDFs for the fan translations of those, like the whole series, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, but I didn't read them. And then there was more as I mean, there's a lot of like light novels that are like translated at this point online. You can find a lot of the PDFs, but it's just hard to like. It's a pain to translate actually, and it's really a pain to translate all of a series and commit to it. It takes a lot of time, and Google Translate is not really your friend, so, or at least it's not a reliable big brother you can use. But yeah, I mean, I've I've been reading a lot more and I have quite a few like downloaded, which I really enjoy reading from time to time. I'll just fire sword on you. Flame on, little boy. Light it up, light it up. I don't think I have anything against. Shit, I don't remember the laws anymore. Oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, great times. But yeah, there's a lot more light novel. I mean, there's a boom recently. Like, Log Horizon came out. They started translating Death March, which isn't even an anime yet. Devil's a Part-Timer has been translated quite a bit, as well as No Game No Life. And then even Mahoka Koko no Resiste is being translated right now. So hopefully people really understand that. The problem with that one I find is that it's really, really thin. And it still costs like, an arm and a leg, $14. Well, not really an arm and a leg, really, but it still costs quite a bit of money to buy light novels. Not exactly the cheapest thing. But it is cheaper than buying manga, and it does last a bit longer because it's not just like 20 minutes of going through a picture. So it'll take me like an afternoon to get through like in an afternoon I can get through a whole series of on a manga. Let me just check the laws. If I want to get through like no, just oh, my attack went down a lot. Can't be helped. That happens. Like if I want to get through some of the other stuff, it's like alright. Well, I mean like a light novel, it'll take me like an afternoon, whereas I can get through a series in a day, and like not even a day, like an afternoon I can get through like a whole series of a manga. So it's worth a bit more money than a single manga book, but it's like more bang for your buck if you're willing to read. I do like having everything in the set. So the problem is like I lose interest in some things. So like I watched the anime for Log Horizon, so I actually stopped watching. I stopped reading the books because the books are sort of there's just something that's not as good when it's translated. I think it's mainly also like Yen Press is not the greatest. They're not the best translators in the world. I feel like some of the fan translations are better. And that's just because, there are things that happen with like translations that you have to change. Which is just, another way for saying, politics is stupid and should burn, but that's what happens when people are too sensitive. Seriously, go eat like lighter food or something. Or drink it really, but oh well. Yeah, no, go eat it. Go make it into a solid so that you can actually eat it. Go make jello out of lighter food and eat it. Let's see, Fire Sword will do well. Fire all the way! Light him up! But yeah, I do like that there's a lot more light novels, but it's also like, Death March has like, what, I think 15 novels out? At least that's what I know of. And like 15 of them are translated. And I have like, all the PDFs. Or at least I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of the PDFs. Still gonna buy the book though, because support the author. And I really wish Death March becomes anime. Hopefully they do it well, unlike some of the other ones. But oh well. Let's go over here. So I don't want you to get too close. Freet over here, and then that'll take out those two, or it'll just deal massive damage. So ideally, it's best if Infert can get like a bunch of people in it, but it's hard to like herd these guys all there. So and it's hard to come from a correct angle considering summoners don't have the greatest movement speed or movement. So oh well. Go there for now. And then I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. I will say, there's a lot of anime. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I want season 2s. Like I don't mind that you're doing like, like New Game has season 2, I think, and that's fine. I think New Game was pretty good. I didn't watch it. I heard it was good. But then there's like there's the anime for this, anime for that. There's like this new thing came out. Like, just focus on the light novels. Make season 2 of like, is it wrong to pick up dungeons, like girls in a dungeon or something, or like there was this thing I watched called a lot of people. I think quite a few people know about it. It's like it's called like my high school rom com is wrong like I expected it to. Like Yaga, I don't remember what the shortened version is. I don't remember the Japanese name either because that's like that's a tongue twister in and of itself. The Japanese are really known for having super long names and super short names, like No Game No Life and Log Horizon, or Death. Let me just read this. I'm not going to be able to say this out loud without like I'm not going to remember this. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. That's like read that. That's a great one. Or devil. The devil is a part timer. That's a long name. But yeah, I mean, they're all things I'd recommend people read. That's Pedro Water, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Well, wait for this guy then. Or not there, but there. Yeah, it's there. But like they're all things I'm like I would like season 1 of. They made season 1 of the smartphone. I would have preferred season 1 of Death March. Granted, I've read the. I've read part of Into a Smartphone, Into Another World with a Smartphone. I've read that. I don't mind season 1 of that, but I would prefer season 1 of Death March, or season 2 of Devil's a Part-Timer, or season 2 of No Game No Life, or season 2 of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Chicks in a Dungeon? Do I want season 2 of Log Horizon? Season 3 of Log Horizon? No, because the Log Horizon does not need season 3. There's not that much out yet there for season 3 yet. What I do want is season 3 of Toaru Majutsu no Index, because you left us on a high note there, and I'm like, I want season 3, but I just never came around to it. Instead, you made Railgun. And I guess that was fine, but it's Railgun. I don't need to see all these happy girls, high school girls doing stuff, or how it's terrible, how hard, how hard life is to be an Esper, to be Esperless or without Esper ability in an Esper world. I have my pitiful world I live in. I don't need to see how pitiful it is to live in a first world, in another world without these abilities. I live in one without abilities, so yeah. Just things I'm like, it'd be nice if these were there, but they aren't. So just have to wait. I hear Death March is getting an anime release, but I don't know if that's truth or just some cruel comment somebody made. Just nurse. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be a cruel comment. Who knows? You know what I might enjoy is what might be interesting is if someone makes an animated series for Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That might be good, in an episodic view. Just saying. It's already pretty cartoony, so. And then you have stuff what's it called? Star versus the Forces of Evil. That's out there. Oh, someone dropped the AC. Oh well. I don't know. There's a lot of potential things that can happen. I don't know. Maybe there aren't enough studios or something, or just I don't know. There's definitely a lot of studios you can choose from, but maybe there's just not enough. Or maybe there's too much stuff to choose from. And there are always those, people that want to be artists, and they're like, I want to make my own stuff. I don't want to do what you want me to do. I want to do my own stuff. And it's like, they're like, I have my company. I want to make my own story. I made my company to make my anime, not your anime. It's like, yeah, you could, but oh, that might do it. Oh, you missed. I'm like, that's great and all to have those dreams and ideals, but I don't know. Dreams and ideals are just dreams and ideals, I guess. If anything, it's a pain. Things I want versus things that the world gives. But then again, I haven't been watching a lot of anime. I should probably get back into that. The problem is, all of a sudden I'm remembering things from the past, and I'm like, oh, I should finish that up. Or, I never finished this. Maybe I should get back to it. but then it's like it's been years, so I'm like, it's actually aged pretty well. I am of course talking about you guys are tough. Okay, I'm talking about Zatch Bell. Like I remember watching. I remember like it used to be on like Toonami or something. Or at least Cartoon. It was on Cartoon Network in the past, and I was like, oh, I don't know why I hadn't thought about it. I also don't know, like I don't know. I never watched the full thing. Like I watched part of the dub, and I was like, that's hilarious. It's actually pretty. It's actually dubbed pretty funnily. It's actually like, pretty good dub for the time, I guess. And then the dub, like there's not everything gets dubbed all the way. A lot of times the dub goes for a bit and then it stops. An example of this is there's like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, not the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime in the world, but there's actually 3 seasons of it. That's right. There are 3 seasons of it. There's season 1, 2, and 3. In season 3, it gets weird. But you will Flowey laugh. So I mean, there are 3 seasons of it, but there's only 2 seasons that are dubbed for it. I mean, yeah. So I mean, they just never dubbed the third season. So the same as with like Zatch Bell. I think they dubbed like a couple seasons of it, but then dubbed the last one or the last couple ones. And I was like, all right, well, they also stopped it before the end of the manga. In the manga, it actually goes like goes all the way to the end, and Zatch becomes the king of the Mamoto, or the king of the demons, essentially. Okay, clan leveled up, that's good. Skill leveled up, that's good. Alright, yeah, okay. I need the Wormstone, because that's very, very important, apparently. I have the Spirit Stone still. I don't know why I have the Spirit Stone, but okay, I have the Spirit Stone. What should I switch it with? I don't know what I should switch it with. I have Stormstone, I have that stone, I don't know. I saw another one of this, I'll just do that. I don't know. Safe state. Who was? I don't know. I can't think anymore. You mastered something cool. Thunder, sure. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wish there was more Zatch Bell, but I don't know why it ended when it did. They did. There's a last scene where with Zatch Bell, right? There is like some stuff where it's like, yeah, this is the end of the thing, the road. How much? There is like something at the very end where it's like, hey, yeah, they show like Zatch Bell or Zatch and Kiyomaru like going off onto like a field with Sherry and Brago on like and they fight like Sherry and Brago at some point. Like at the very end of the like they go on an empty field and they fight Sherry and Brago, and that's actually how the anime ends. Is Sherry and Brago fight Zatch and Kyo. 25 days, sure. And then eventually Zatch becomes the Mamoto King. What's interesting is like I think they're like saying, oh, he only learned like 14 spells. Like, wait, what? I thought there were more. I thought there'd be more spells, but I guess he only learned like 14 spells in the whole anime, which is impressive when you think about it. Is that you can use like so much of the same content over and over again. Oh, you're back. Ooh, I don't know what that is. That looks really cool. Okay. Huh. No. I mean, that was pretty cool in my opinion. No. Not quite yet. I'm not allowed to steal though. I'll check it out first for now. We're at a safe state, so yeah. I mean, at the very end, he becomes like the king, but pretty sad that anime. I looked back and I was like, oh, there's a lot of funny moments, and then also like a lot of moments where it was like too soon, too soon. I think in the very beginning, like they had a really sad like beginning. It was like, oh yeah, there's this, and then there's this, and there's a lot of dragons I'm fighting all of a sudden. There's this character. Oh, this is Genji shield. What does this do? Genji armor. I can't steal though. What is this? R3. R5, R3. Okay, well, you're just gonna be pissing me off at this point. You don't like it when I'm angry. How are you doing, actually, now that I think about it? You should have mastered it soon, right? Nope, almost. So I'll have you there, then, since you haven't mastered it yet. You're mastering something, aren't you? Yeah. You should be there. Who else should I send out? You. Just because you have, like, a long ways to go, don't you? Yep. And then... Oh, well, in that case, I'll just send you out then. How are you doing in your life stuff? Oh, you're almost there. That sucks for you, but oh well. Start this fight. Delta Worms, away with you. We come for your help. Only you can say Baguda. Don't care, defeat the boss. Don't care. Don't care, don't care. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Starting first. Law cards. There's no steel, but I have so many of these. Use one of these. First time using a law card. Move. I can summon, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait there. Yep. That's the way that goes. Yep. There's the first dragon. The pests in my way. Get out of my way. And then, sure. I don't know. There's a lot of stories that'd be nice for if they went on, but sadly, it doesn't happen. I don't know. I also want the season 2 it'd be nice if there was season 2 of Crow. What's it called again? Chrome Shell Regios. That's the one I liked in the past. I don't know that one. The anime, I think they just did it strange and it got a little weird at some points because there was like it tried to be a bit too meta. I feel like there was a lot of like stuff that just like happened, and I'm just like, that was stupid. It would have been a lot better if you just, followed the actual anime. I mean, the actual light novel, because none of that is supposed to happen. I think I don't know. I haven't read all of them. I read enough of them to realize, yeah, there's all this like, where's all this like sketchy like stuff that's happening like here and there, and where is it here? Where did that go? Why isn't it here? And it's like, oh, it was never supposed to be there to begin with. So it's always just like, well, then why'd you put it in there? You ruined a perfectly good anime by being too stupid. Or by inputting useless things. I'm like, ugh, you ruined it. It's all your fault. Can I attack this guy? Yeah. If I hit you with a fire sword, will you die? Yes. Hitting with fire sword. Please die. Thank you for dying. That's 2 dragons. 1 more to go. I can steal what I want. Check out this guy for a sec. I don't know what he has again. I want his shield. That's all I remember. I may as well take his armor, because I can, and there's like no one else here to stop me, but I don't remember what else he has, so... He's pretty much just the anti-dragon character. Okay, good to know. Alright, well I probably should have stopped earlier, but whatever. He's got a jump ability, doesn't he? Yep, he's got jump. He's gonna jump and deal some damage to me. Can't retaliate because his range is farther than mine. Also can't heal myself, which is good to know. Gonna stop that there, and yeah, the next episode I'll finish this off, but thanks for watching for now. Bye.